Hello viewers, 4DIYers here with another video. This type of video is new, but I'm excited about the new addition. After about 3 months of searching, I'm officially the new owner of a 2010 BMW 335D. I managed to pick this up through a wanted ad, and the owner was about 45 minutes away, which was super convenient for me. I'm the third owner as far as I know. The gentleman I purchased it from had it for about 10 years, and as you can see, it's extremely well kept. This is a warm state American car, so it doesn't have heated seats or a heated steering wheel, unfortunately. But those are minor things, especially with such a well-kept car. This is the 4th BMW I've owned, and the 17th vehicle since I've been driving. So to start off of why I bought the car. I used to be a truck guy when I first started driving, but eventually got introduced into cars and grew into liking them. As for how I got into BMWs, I have my mom to thank for that. She found me my first BMW, which was a 740i E32, and then also found me my 733i E23. Unfortunately, life got crazy and I haven't been able to dedicate as much time to the E23, but hopefully I can get it sorted out this summer. That, however, is only a summer car. I missed having a BMW for a daily driver, and with the insane fuel prices, there needs to be a more suitable replacement for the Ram. I still need the truck, so the Ram isn't going anywhere, but with that being said, mid 40 miles per gallon versus mid-teens miles per gallon will be much easier on the wallet. I also like having something more rare. For many, this is a very understated car. This had a limited run in North America, only made between the years of 2009 to 2011. Only available in a sedan and only available in rear-wheel drive. Throughout the world, it only came as an automatic, however, there is the odd manual conversion out there. At the time, from what I've been able to find, BMW stated that they never produced a manual transmission strong enough to handle the power. This is a M57 3-liter inline-6 bi-turbo engine. It has 282 horsepower and 428 foot-pounds of torque. The car is stock other than the tint and wheels. It has E90 M3 staggered 19-inch wheels, 245 in the front and 265s in the rear. If you are new to BMW or unaware of this, there are some sites which can be found through Google to decode your VIN, showing all the options your car is equipped with. Simply type in BMW VIN decoder and use one of the top results. I have found that some websites will show more details than the other, so try to cross-reference between a couple. While my car isn't a sport package, it's still spec'd well and not a base model. The color is Swartz 2, same color as my 540, which I believe is part of the 3 base colors BMW offered without paying extra. The other 2 is silver and white. This is a straight black with no metallic. It has black Dakota leather. From what I've seen on the E90s in Canada, it's actually hard to find a car with leather. Most come with a leatherette and will crack on the driver's seat bolster, both on the seat cushion and back. On the seat cushion, it's typically on the door side, close to the separation on top and just above the plastic trim on the side. They'll crack on the backrest too, again on the door side of the bolster. This happens at a low mileage too. It wasn't meant to last, sadly, and this is why I prefer leather. People will advertise the car as being leather regardless. This can be verified by decoding the VIN. Some of the stuff I'm not sure if it's standard on the 3 Series or not. Other stuff I know is an option. It has the walnut trim. I've always been a fan of the wood grain trim. I do have power folding mirrors, rain sensing wipers, xenon headlights, adaptive headlights which follows the road when turning the steering wheel, exterior light package that has the pool lighting under the door handles, has a spot for a cell phone and a USB and auxiliary port for music. I have been going over the car, trying to put a list together of what exactly I need to get this ready for the road and cover some basic maintenance. First was swapping out the summer tires for the winter tires. The previous owner said it was only driven 1 or 2 winters since he had it, so the winter tires are in excellent condition. He did have the oil changed, and the engine light was scanned just before I bought it. The rotors were turned down in the front, with new pads too. I'll do a full in-depth video on going over the road inspection based on the requirements where I live in Ontario, Canada. Our regulations have been tightened up over the last few years, so it can be quite strict compared to other areas. All the bushings and joints were checked out in the front suspension, along with the brake lines, struts, dust shields, wheel bearings, etc. Moving on to the rear, apparently the brakes don't have that many miles on them, and I can see the pads are still good. There is some rust on the rotors from sitting in the driveway for a couple weeks, so hopefully that'll clean up with a short trip up the road. I pulled the rotors off to check the parking brakes, and they're in great shape too. Most of the components here are good except for the shocks, which are badly leaking, so I'll need to replace those along with their bushings. I do have a check engine light as mentioned earlier. This needs to be fixed to pass the safety. With the newer BMWs, a regular OBD2 code reader provides too much of a generic code for troubleshooting and may result in you chasing around a problem. Foxwell has sent me out their NT530 scanner. BMW specific software is then downloaded from their site and loaded onto the scanner via computer. Plug in the scanner and then turn on the ignition. Select the BMW software icon and then continue to scan the codes. For the codes, I have an air sensor fault, issue with the glow plugs, and a fault with the DPF injector, all of which will have tutorials done on and released in the future. You can check out the link for the scanner in the video description. It's an affiliated link, so it helps me get a little cutback to keep my channel going without any cost to you. Let me know what you think of my new car by leaving a comment below. New videos released every week on my channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It's a huge help to me, and if you're not a subscriber, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching.